Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Nishchita, and the big story that we're tracking this hour, 6-year-old Timmanna is stuck in a borewell for the last 20 hours and rescue operations are underway to save him. And the big news that we're getting this hour and the latest development, Manjegowda's robot rescue operation resumes. Technical snag had halted the operation, and now after the temporary halt, the rescue operations have resumed is what we understand. The snag that they had encountered was that the borewell had tapered after a depth of almost 120 feet, and the machine could not be lowered any further to reach out to the little boy, and that's the reason why they had to pull out the machine, make a few adjustments, make it a little more compact so that it could be lowered down again. And now the rescue operations as far as the robot, Manjegowda's robot, have resumed at the moment, bringing in a sigh of relief to the officials, as since the child is stuck at a depth of 160 feet, digging a parallel pit can take a good 2 days or more. After a depth of almost 100 feet, there will also be rocky terrain which will take much longer to dig. So it is quite a tricky situation the rescue officials are in at the moment, and hence a lot depending on this particular robot, this particular machine that has been brought in by Manjegowda. There we see the altered machine will be now lowered down to rescue the little child. And in fact, Manjegowda's robot operation has resumed now, and this could prove to be the lifesaver for 6-year-old Timmanna. Well, we understand that the family members of the little child are absolutely devastated at the moment, as they feel that it is their own fault that has led to their 6-year-old child battling death in such a manner. And after a slight delay in Manjegowda's robot operation because of the tapering nature of the borewell, the machine has been altered and will be lowered again. Along with this machine, there is a camera fitted to it, and there will be constant footage coming in of the progress in the case as well as the reaction of the child. Well, even as we speak, there are 2 parallel rescue operations underway at the moment, while on one hand the NDRF and other district officials are trying to dig a parallel pit in an effort to reach out to the little child, but that operation can take 2 days or more. On the other hand, Manjegowda from Mandya, in fact, is using this machine that will be lowered down the borewell to reach out to the little child. But 6-year-old Timmanna has not been responsive since today, which has come as a major cause of concern. But since he's at a depth of 160 feet, the pressure will be extremely low. However, oxygen is being provided to him that has kept the hope alive that Timmanna will be alive and will sustain through this ordeal. This is the machine in question that is being lowered down after the adjustment was made. Well, the big story that we're tracking this hour, where a 6-year-old child is stuck in the robot for over 20 hours now. We have seen in the past several children lose their lives. In fact, in 2007 in Raichur, 9-year-old Sandeep died when he fell into a 60 feet deep open bore well. Just a few weeks back, we saw little Akshita lose her life in Bijapur. In different parts of the country too, we have seen many children lose their lives and get stuck in bore wells, while on most occasions the children don't manage to escape because of the arduous process that the rescue operations involve. But in a few cases, positive results is what has kept the hopes up. In fact, in one such case, the robot machine that is being used in Timmanna's rescue operation has also saved another child in the past in Tamil Nadu. In fact, a similar machine was developed by one Manikandan in Madurai, and Manikandan's robot had managed to rescue one child in Madurai. But there are a lot of challenges that the officials face in the case of Timmanna, as the officials have to deal with the fact that the child is stuck at a very, very deep level. 160 feet is no joke, and the officials very well know that. Well, Manjegowda's robot rescue operation has now resumed. Hopefully, this particular rescue operation will work out and the child will be rescued. The robot had reached almost a depth of 100 to 120 feet, but at that level, the robot encountered the hurdle of the fact that the borewell had tapered down from that level, and hence the robot could not be lowered any further. And that's the reason it had to be pulled up, then had to be changes made to the entire device itself, and now it is being lowered down again. It is being fitted with a camera to monitor the situation, to monitor as far as the progress of the robot is concerned, and progress of the child also is concerned. My colleague Harish joins us live from Bagalkote. Well, Harish, over to you. Take us through the latest details first of all.
Well, as you can see, both the rescue efforts are on. Initially, just a few hours ago, in fact, this particular robot, which is brought in by Manjegowda from Mandya, was lowered down, and it reached a depth of around 120 feet, after which the borewell passage became narrow, after which the entire structure of this robot had to be pulled up. Now it's being lowered down again with a few minor modifications to the robot. That's what we understand. These are some of the equipments used in the robot. There's a PVC pipe. There's also a steel rod that is being used, and it is being lowered down. We are told it has the ability to reach a depth of around 150, 160 feet, and then clutch the hands or body parts of this particular boy and then pull him up. That's one of the rescue efforts that's on. The second is the excavation that is being done by the district administration under the guidance of the NDRF. There are in fact 4 JCBs that are working at a time over here. They've already started excavating from morning, and they've achieved a depth of roughly around 35 to 40 feet. That's what we are told, and they are making sure that they can finish this entire excavation work faster, and then they can reach, they can dig a horizontal tunnel and then reach Timmanna. That's the plan by NDRF as of now, but this is a Herculean task, because remember in the earlier case with Akshata, it was around 30 to 35 feet. In this case, it's around 160 feet. So it's a Herculean task, and NDRF is saying that if this kind of a soil continues, the nature of soil that they are encountering right now continues, then they will finish the work by tomorrow evening. That's what they're hoping. But in case there is rocky terrain, as they go on excavating, they encounter rocks, then it might take much longer. So all the hopes as of now are pinned on the robot, because that's the faster way, but it doesn't have any background, any past experience of a successful rescue operation as of now, and also this is something that has never been tried before for depths of 160 feet. So they're hoping that one of these methods work, but really they're racing against the time. The boy fell into the borewell around 1:30 yesterday. After that, we are told he was lodged at a depth of around 15 to 20 feet, and they could hear his voice and also crying, and even the visual collected his body movements when the camera was lower down yesterday. But since morning there has been no visual body movement whenever the camera has been lowered, and no audio has been picked up. So that's the real cause of concern for rescue officials. Apart from that, there are other worries for them. Obviously the onlookers, they have gathered here in huge numbers. Nearly 1,000 of them have gathered, keeping local police force busy, and the police are ensuring that they do not get injured in this rescue effort. Also, just look at the kind of area that this boy has fallen in. This farm is in. This is nearly a good 10 kilometers away from the main road. So getting the logistics over here, getting trucks, getting JCBs and other logistics worked as well is a huge challenge, a huge task for the local administration. Adding to this is the constant worry of the weather. It's partly cloudy in this area today, so the rescue officials are hoping it doesn't rain, because remember, if it starts raining, then the entire excavation work as well as the robot rescue work will be jeopardized. So they are hoping the weather will continue to be good, Nishita.